Hello and welcome back to my Let's Challenge of Jack X Combat Racing. In the last episode, we started this. We did we did the first three races of this game, and we got 2 gold medals and 1 silver medal. We have 2 lives, and all is going okay. Actually, all is not doing too badly. So, next level is Spargus City Freeze Rally. Now, freeze rallies are really tough.
Freeze rally, Jack. Racing fast isn't the most important thing in this trial. You also have to hit the time freezers to stop the clock and get the lowest time. Running into each freezer will pop the clock for a set amount of seconds. The more you freeze the clock, the lower your overall time will be. Some freezers are worth more time than others, so pick your path wisely. Beat the lowest times to win. Good luck.
So yeah, as Kira once again says rather eloquently, that essentially all this is about is essentially, it's like if you ever did relic races in Crash Team Racing. It's essentially there are some in Jack 3 and stuff like this. All you got to do is you just got to hit the freezers along the track route, and they stop the timer for 2, 5, or 10 seconds. And I've got to essentially finish the course in under a minute overall. So I've got to have less than a minute on the clock by the end. So what usually happens is, obviously in Spargus, the key race, like the actual normal race is 10 seconds. Sorry, the normal race is 2 laps, and so what will happen is that the freeze rally will also be 2 laps. And what we'll want to do is what I usually do is I try and get all the difficult ones on the first lap. That's kind of frustrating, but it's okay. So we'll grab this 5, and then this 10. You can see the other 10 underneath the bridge. So we do, again, you just need to head down. And then we'll start picking up these. Nice turn, hopefully. This is the tough, what I would call the tough bit of this. The one where you have to go up top is a lot harder than this one down the bottom, obviously, because you've got to be able to stay on that sort of rickety rope bridge. But anyway, so we're making pretty good time. You can get a bonus 10 seconds off your time if you get all the freezers, so that is obviously an aim. It's a big aim in these sort of challenges to get all the freezers. And indeed, I think on this difficulty, it's almost necessary on some of the tracks that you sort of, in order to get gold, you do pretty much need to get all the freezers. Otherwise, you just got no chance. Yes, good. Just took that bit slightly slow, just because I wanted to nab all of those in a row. And then we can grab these.
One last finish.
Yes. Okay, so we want to make sure we end up going the right way. Okay, so good first lap, but a good first lap is nothing without a decent second lap. So start this drift. What we want is we just want to drift all the way around. I think we missed one down here, so we're just going to watch out for it. Yep, nothing on the bridge, so we just aim for the 10. That's what we need here. And we'll pick up this freezer, this one, this one, this one. Now we need to make a sharp turn here so that we can end up on the rope bridge. There's a 5 up. Yep. Oh man, we missed it. See, that's how easy it is. Essentially, a lot of these vehicles are quite twitchy, and so it's really easy to miss things. And obviously there we just missed one of our... So we're not going to be able to get gold, unfortunately, because as you can see, we are... yeah, we've just gone over gold. We should hopefully make silver, I would like to think. But it's tough to say now. Oh man, I missed that as well. We should make silver. I've no doubt we'll make bronze, especially if there's as you can see from the gold to silver, there was 30 seconds, which implies that silver to bronze will also be 30 seconds. for getting silver though. Come on. 5, 6. Oh, good. Okay. So silver's okay. Good to see that all the freezers obviously that we missed, we already saw. Missing that 5 is annoying. You could say that I missed what 9 seconds, and add on to 19 seconds. So really, I maybe wouldn't have even got it anyway. But silver is fine. Silver is fine.
You're facing a Grand Prix qualifier, Jack. In addition to season standings, you must earn a gold medal in each qualifying race in order to be invited to the big Grand Prix events.
So again, as Kira says, Grand Prix qualifiers, they occur. You essentially need to do 2 Grand Prix qualifiers. Each time they get unlocked after a set number of medal points. I think in this case it's 10. So obviously we now have 10. We have 2 gold medals, which are 3, 2 silver medals, which are 2, which makes 10. And it requires you just do a given task, which in this case is a circuit race around the Death Drome, which is one of the very, very fast circuits in this game.
Oh no, here comes old Pingrin himself. You newbies are finally going to see what I've been talking about all along. What makes this the most watched sport in the world? Ultimate speed and complete danger. I hope you didn't eat breakfast this morning, or you'll find it all over your suit later. We're not afraid, right, Jack? Right, Jack? Hey, say some hero stuff. Welcome to one of the fastest tracks in the world. This is the Death Drome. Many people have died on those lanes, chasing sad dreams. Make the crowd scream for me. Good luck. You'll need it. More than I need ratings.
And like the sort of the sad look.
This is a red cup.
So again, it's a circuit race, and the difference here is obviously we need to get gold on these ones in order to progress with the game. That being said, with how my system works, essentially what this does mean is that if I finish second, I still don't lose a life, and I still get another chance to try and hit gold. But again, I don't pick up a life, is the annoying thing. We're still only at +2 lives, which is rather worrying. So, just going to keep it though. And essentially, what's going to happen is, I think what I'm going to do is, assuming that, last time I assumed that I could win a Let's Challenge, I didn't. But assuming we can hopefully try and triumph in this Let's Challenge, what we could be able to do is then try and max out all of our gold medals, as many as possible at least, with whatever remaining lives we might have. As we're about to, so what this means, the white things means you're about to get targeted by one of those orbs. They're the kill the person in first place weapons. That's poor. Because this track is so fast, it's really easy to get stuck behind people and not just be able to catch them up because everyone's boosting at the same sort of, you're all turboing. And you've all got similar speeds. God, she's destroying me. There we go. That's what we want to see.
Hardly touch me.
I got stuck on some oil, so Sig laid some oil there, which was rather well placed. I am so dead. Oh, I got lucky. So obviously my current weapon is getting boost, so I'm just going to wait for a position where we don't actually have any boost. Use that. And here. Sig. Slow down, man. Good, 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 good. Okay, so that's obviously going to kill him first. I'm just going to waste my ammo here just because that's not the best weapon for me to have in this situation. And obviously I'll pick up another one, but should have got health there. Might be okay. Ooh, I want to keep it at the same time. Yeah. Should have let it go. So Shiv is juiced up, which is an issue. That balance between, you know, boosts and weapons, that's really tough to...
I'm taking hits.
Yeah, not what we wanted. Looks like we'll come second here unless I get something really useful. Ah, killed your 86. Kill him, kill him, kill him, kill him, please kill him. No, okay, second. Definitely second. Oh no, maybe not. I'm gonna get super fluky. No. Okay, so Silver's okay, like I said. Again, we do need to do that again, but we won't do it just for the moment. Does that count as medal points? I need to check. Yeah, it does count as medal points, okay. The next thing we're going to do is Seaport Strip, and we've got a circuit race here.
Street track. It's fast and tight here. Watch out for hard turns and dead ends. Use your red eco weapons to lay a few surprises on the track. Keep moving hard and keep the competition down, or you'll be roadkill. Take it to the streets, Jack.
Okay, so another circuit race. So obviously another one that's kind of dependent on how the CPU fare. But hopefully we should be okay here.
Look at that car hustle.
Good start. Nothing we can do about that. So as you can see, this is obviously part of the track that's it's actually part of loading docks. Obviously, so if you remember the loading docks track from the first death race, that obviously featured parts of this. But then what's going to happen is that around this area, I think, rather than turning where those big sort of fluorescent orange screens are, we're going to move this way. And we're going to end up on part of the death drone, I think. As we get probably my favourite reverse weapon is the flaming oil slick. It just does so much damage. Oh wow, yeah, 4. Oh well, that's okay. Yeah, that's good, good. Okay, cool. Again, shouldn't use my weapon there. I was trying to get a just use up my weapon, pray for a shield. That's the only thing you can do against the first. The weapons that hit first place is get a shield. Okay, cool. So that's that. Just like that, sweet. Okay. Okay, good. This is going pretty well. Just gonna, wish I'd remembered that those were there. You can deflect that missile. Come on. You know you want it. Yes. Deflect that missile.
I'm taking a hit.
Deflect that missile. Can't deflect that one. Boom. Okay, good. Got that health. That was important. Okay, full boost.
Getting burned.
Oh yeah, so obviously ran into our mine, which is really good. Cool. Got a decent lead, but that doesn't always mean we're guaranteed to trounce everyone here. So we could get beaten by, there we go, sweet, we are now set. We shouldn't lose now. It's just how this should work. The reason I triggered my shield there was because I saw the red dot on the map, which is one of those drones that goes backwards around the track and tries to, if it collides with you, it kills you. I didn't want to drive into that accidentally. But there we go, we get another gold medal, which is awesome. So that's really good. 2 deaths, 7 kills, not bad. So that gives us 3. So we now we have 3 lives. As we move on to the next area, which will be Haven City. So our first track around Haven City is in the Clifftop Battlefield. And it is an artifact race.
Jack. You'll need to collect as many artifacts as you can.
Oh, sorry. I was... we'll listen to her go through that after we do this. So essentially an artifact race is you just race to the artifact, try and collect it. You can obviously take out your opponents and just let them live, whatever. It's an interesting one. Essentially, a lot of it varies depending on how lucky you are. There we got pretty lucky because there were 2 guys closer than us to the artifact and they both missed it. Essentially, killing enemies in this one only has the benefit of slowing them down if they're about to reach something that you want.
One more for me.
But, and we're getting good luck here. Lost control. Should have got it. So that one's up on top, I think. Killed. No, I'm not. Aha. You're kidding me. I was just up there. Good shot. So it's first to 10, as most of these things usually are.
Yeah.
Oh, good. And we are having a really nice run actually here. This is going pretty well. These can really vary. It very much depends on where the artifacts spawn and how. Essentially, what can often happen, unfortunately, is that one person can sort of be spawned near like 5 artifacts in a row and can just like get a really big lead really quickly. You can't do anything about it. So, you can't predict whether you're going to hatch. That's right. We only need 1 more though, and this should be it. Boom! So another gold medal, sweet. Okay, so that takes us to 4.
Next time you and your thugs want to fight, maybe you should pick on someone your own size.
My, I find
finally get to meet the great racer, Jack.
And?
And what?
What about me?
Oh yes, you're the loudmouth storyteller from the bar. But Jack, your reputation precedes you. Oh, but I'm forgetting my manners. My name is Razor. Maybe you've heard of me? I work for Mizo. Eventually everyone does.
I'm from out of town.
Yes, you are, aren't you? And you're showing my boys up on the top out there. Don't make me put on my goggles and show you how it's done. You wouldn't live long enough to see me cross the finish line.
I'm ready whenever you are.
Oh, I'm sure we'll match up soon enough. The race of the century, eh? In the meantime, watch your back. I've heard someone arranged a few surprises this time out.
I love Razor as a villain. I think he's a really successful one. I like. He seems to have a real menace about him, which is really quite cool. So anyway, now we arrive in the Icelands, and we have a couple of tracks to do here. We have the Icebound Citadel, and we have Mountaintop Highway.
How about a wonderful little death race through the lovely and scenic Marauder Fortress? It's a great place for big power slides and even bigger fireballs. So lay those lines wisely. Have fun killing the competition!
So here we have another death race through the Icebound Citadel. The Citadel is one of the base areas.
We've got a green light!
Essentially, the way I like to think of how the each area is sort of designed is that each area sort of has each area usually has I think has 6 tracks each. And essentially that's split between 2. Or maybe it only has 5 tracks each. I don't remember this. But essentially what happens is you sort of end up with some bass, some sort of some tracks which are complete of themselves, and then you sort of end up with a few tracks which sort of link between those tracks themselves. So for example, the tracks we've already done, Loading Docks and the Death Drome, for example, are tracks that are, you know, tracks of themselves, but then you've got, say, Seaport Strip, which links the two. And yeah, that sort of is similar between you sort of see that sort of pattern appear in quite a lot of the tracks. So here in the Icelands, the main areas are it might be 3, I got it worked out, but the main areas here in the Icelands are the 2 tracks we're about to do. So we've got Mountaintop Highway, which sort of takes us around the mountaintops, and then you've got this one, the Icebound Citadel, which is Marauder Fortress sort of area, really, really nicely designed, I think. Come on. So again, as with the previous death race, we want to be getting to later laps really fast. We should be able to definitely reach lap 2, and maybe reach like the beginnings of lap 3. And even just getting to the beginning of lap 3 is actually really important, because you can get a lot of points in not a lot of time just by being on lap 3 for like a couple of turns. So anyway, there we go. Okay, so wow, we've already got silver. So this is not turning out to be particularly difficult at all. We should definitely get gold here. 260. I mean, bronze was really low. What's that, 55? So 150. 150, 205, 260. No. Yeah, there we go. Sweet. I say easily, and we only get 274, but we did get gold, and that's the important thing, so that's really good. Oh boy. So that takes us to 5, which is really, really nice, actually. And we have 2 more tracks on the in the Icelands to go. So we've got
The Marauder area is a real neck-breaker. Lots of terrain shifts and challenging turn approaches. Look for a clean line through the rolling tundra, and make jumps where you can cut corners. Have fun!
So here we go, we got a Turbo Dash here, and Turbo Dash are really quite cool. It's obviously a new event that we haven't done before, and Kira doesn't really explain what goes on here, but essentially you pick up, you drive over power cells, and you charge them up by turboing. And the idea is every time you finish charging up something, it fires off forward as like a weapon to hit the person, and you get a mine. So the trick here is to just get into the lead, and then as soon as someone fires at you, you lay a mine to block it, and as soon as...
It's like the lean start.
So getting into the lead in these sort of events is really important. But not necessarily the easiest thing to do at times. So as you can see, we get 1 point. Unfortunately, we lost some health there because we crashed into Ashlin's mine. Oh, you are kidding me. Oh, we did fire that off. Good. The fact that we fired that off is really good. So as you can see, you can also you have the lap bonus as well for this sort of event. So that's why getting in the lead is really useful. It means you're obviously the first to get to the lap bonus. And thankfully, and also it means if you're in the lead, you don't need to worry about running into mines from opponents, which obviously are now littering the track somewhat. Just keeps running into my mines. It's fine by me. So as you can see, we currently have 9. The highest place is 7, and that is Ashlyn, who's miles in the lead in terms of on track. That's no real issue for us. As long as we stay suitably in the lead, we should be okay here. So what you really want on this sort of track, this sort of challenge, you just want as little things going on as possible in many ways. You just want things to be very quiet, sort of quite an easy ride through. So unfortunately what's happened is we've overtaken quite a few of our opponents, which is why we're starting to get peppered with shots from behind now. And the issue is every time a power cell from behind hits you, it destroys the power cell that you're currently charging. So you obviously lose, you not only lose health, but you also lose the chance to get some more points, which is obviously a real issue. Oh boy. Why did that not work? I guess we landed on a mine, I guess. I mean, as you can see, we are still in the lead, and Ashlyn can only get 2 from her next one. Yeah, we should be fine. Can we charge this one before? No. There we go, gold medal, good. Turbo Dashes, again, are not really events I'm too worried about. It's sort of... That one was, as you saw, sort of pretty clean, pretty uneventful. That's exactly what you want from that sort of race.
Said, the network has decided in their infinitesimally small wisdom to add a co-host to my show. Can't imagine anyone outshining yours truly, but alas, please give a lukewarm welcome to my new color commentator, as it were, Mr. Pecker.
Thank you, GT. And hello to all you peoples out there watching. I'd like to thank the network for choosing me to save this anemic little show.
Yes, well, welcome aboard, Pecker.
That's it! Who's his agent? Pecker always gets the sweet gigs in these adventures.
My first network assignment has been to investigate a rumored super hit on this year's big championship race. Sources say a high-level underworld crime connection is involved. But sadly, my sources won't return calls, and are now missing, and are probably dead. But Pecker is not so easily swayed. I will uncover the truth and report my findings right here on our show, GT.
Of course you will. And
let me just say it's going to be so great working with you.
You too, Blitzman.
Why, you little Porsche!
So they have a lot of fun, obviously, makes of this game, messing around with GT and Pekka, which is just a nice little sort of some more lightheartedness. But anyway, what we're going to do is we're just going to listen to what Kira had to say about this one, and then I think we're going to call this episode to an end. It's been very
This is
successful.
an artifact race, Jack. You'll need to collect as many artifacts as you can, and the one with the highest count wins. When an artifact appears, get there first, and it's yours. Of course, there'll be lots of competitors out there, so you'll have to be the fastest and the smartest if you want to win. But I know you can do it.
So, there we go, and she says, so, the next few tracks we've obviously got Icebound Citadel, what was this? Circuit Race.
It's a cold track.
So we've got an Icebound Citadel Circuit Race, and we have a Forbidden Jungle Freeze Rally. Interesting, okay. And then we'll be able to continue forwards. Again, we will need to change this Grand Prix down here to a gold.
You're facing
And then we've got another one at 36, and then the Grand Prix is only unlocked once you get to 50, and obviously you have 2 gold medals here. But no, we've been going pretty well. We have 6 lives, which is really good. It's really important that we build up a nice base of lives, because obviously this is only the first set of levels, the first Grand Prix, as it were, and we have 3 more, and they only get more difficult from then. So, yeah. I hope you have enjoyed this episode. It's been a very successful episode. I've enjoyed it. And I hope you'll join me on the next, where we will continue making our progress through Jack X Combat Racing.